Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to shift our focus from looking at measurement and converting metric units to some geometry. I know we only have a few weeks left to school, so I wanted to make sure we got this topic in before we end our year. Lines, line segments, rays, and angles are going to be our focus today. Here are some geometry terms that you need to know. A point is an exact location in space. So right now my cursor is pointing at a period, which you in math terms would call a point. Line is a straight path of points that goes on and on in two directions. And you're going to know that a line has an arrow on each end. That's how we can figure it out. A line segment is part of a line. It has two endpoints. A ray is another part of a line, but it has one endpoint and continues on forever in only one direction. So a ray has one endpoint, one arrow. An angle is formed by two rays that have the same endpoint. And a vertex is the common endpoint of two rays, line segments, or lines. A line is a straight path of points that goes on and on in two directions. So here are some examples. Notice that they are straight lines, and each one has an arrow on the end. Okay, if you don't have arrows on the ends, it's not a line. If it's not drawn completely straight, it's not a line. So you need a straight edge to create a line, boys and girls. Lines can be parallel. Parallel means they never intersect. Kind of like if you think about like when you're walking down the street and the sidewalks, they'll never touch, okay? They are parallel. They are going to be straight in the same direction, on and on and on. They will never come together. Intersecting lines pass through the same point. So here's a set of intersecting lines here. They are meeting at this point right here. Perpendicular are lines that form right angles. And I don't know why my brain works this way, but I always remember it with perpendicular to a T because this looks like a T. I don't know, it just helps me remember. So again, parallel lines, we have an example here. They'll never touch. They can go on and on and on forever, and they will never touch. We have intersecting lines here where they come together at a point and then just keep on going. And then perpendicular to a T. They make right angles, okay? Angles are measured using a tool called a protractor. When you measure an angle, you use degrees as the unit of measurement. Now, a right angle has 90 degrees. So the way I remember this is I compare every angle to the edge of a piece of paper. A piece of paper corner is a perfect 90-degree angle. Look at your doorway. The corner of your doorway is another perfect 90-degree angle. If I come over here, you can see the corner of this window, 90-degree angle. Anything that's smaller than that is going to be called an acute angle. And I remember that it's smaller, acute, like, oh, cute little baby, they're little. Acute angles are smaller than a right angle. An obtuse angle is greater than a right angle. It's more than 90 degrees. All right, so today we covered the following: lines, line segments, rays, and angles. Our next lesson is going to be on polygons, so stay tuned.